Welcome back, Crew Cats. It is the instant match reaction for Columbus Crew SC1, Phoenix Rising 0 in the Visit Tucson Cup for the MLS preseason. So there's some room for improvement. Definitely some positives to see, but there's going to be some room for improvement. That first half was a tough watch. It was a tough watch. The team came out playing defensively. They had a lot of guys behind the ball, and that appeared to be by design. It looks like Porter was setting them out to really try and get that defense set and get them locked in, especially with the new center back partnership and Valenzuela returning as well. This defense has not played any meaningful real minutes together, and it showed. There were a lot of crosses and a lot of set pieces that came into the box that luckily they just hit the ground. But that's always very nerve-wracking whenever you've seen that coming in and you've seen crosses and set piece balls landing in the box and there's no one coming after them. Plus, Giassi Zardes misses the sitter at the end of the first half. Wouldn't be a Columbus Crew SC game if Giassi Zardes wasn't missing a sitter, so luckily he made up for that a little bit later, and we'll talk about that as we get further into this. Also, I gotta say, from the first half, Luis Diaz looks like he is going to be an absolute monster on the wings. Going forward, I would like to see him add maybe a little bit of finishing to his game, a few more shots on target, or just getting those players in the box sooner. But he is definitely gonna be stretching some defenses, and it's gonna be someone that's gonna be real fun to watch this year. Second half, man. After that, and again, it looked like it was by design, but the attack came out swinging. Lot more pressure on the ball, lot more tackles going after it. And a lot more people making their play in for it. That showed with Pedro Santos there at the 55th, 56th minute, just with really a pretty boneheaded penalty. Like on one hand, honestly, it didn't even look like he even knew the player was there when he was going after that ball. So part of me wants to kind of let it go because he didn't know he was there, and then the other part of me is like, come on, how do you not know at this level, at your experience, with just being mindful of your surroundings. Luckily, Eloy comes up with the save. Honestly, it wasn't that great of a take from Solo Asante. He had some good placement, but the ball didn't really have a whole lot of zip on it, and it's possible he telegraphed the placement as well. But either way, Eloy makes the save, and it stays level at goose eggs. Shortly thereafter, Phoenix started making some real wholesale changes, and it was very, very much a tale of two halves as well. Once they made their subs, the gulf in talent became very apparent very quickly. Zella Ryan put some great shots on goal today, and AJ mentioned in the last podcast that he's kind of like a magician out there on the field. And from what I saw tonight, he certainly earned that designation. There were moments where he would just seemingly disappear on the pitch and then would just reappear out of nowhere making a play. And I see that as a good thing. So you don't always like the idea of just playing with 10 men. But to have a player like that who just kind of pops up out of nowhere, and he's either instantly putting a ball into the box or instantly putting a shot on net, that's definitely going to be something opposing defenses are going to have to be looking for. And he's definitely a different type of player. He is not the same type of player that People was. People was not the kind of guy who was going to be putting shots on net from outside the box. He was looking to unlock some defenses. Zella Ryan almost looks more like he's another striker out there half the time when he's coming up from the middle. But I like seeing him get out there on the wings too. On that assist for the Zardes goal. That was one of those moments where he just kind of like popped up out of nowhere, fires across into the box. Not entirely sure what the Phoenix keeper was doing there. He kind of got caught in no man's land with the ball just going right over his head without making a play on it. But Giassi gets the free header, and he doesn't disappoint this time. He puts it right on in. And I hope he is looking to get some more and poach himself a few more goals this year if Zelarayan's going to be putting shots on net the way he was today. But, overall take on the match, it was good to see the offense get clicking, especially there in the second half. But there's still a lot of room for improvement. Phoenix Rising is not a slouch club in the USL by any stretch of the imagination. But they got themselves some good chances that Crew SC are they're going to pay for those chances when they're going up against better competition. Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of positive takeaways. I thought Diaz played well. I thought Zelarayan, when he decided to pop up out of nowhere, looked amazing. I thought Darlington Nagbe looked really good when he on the ball and getting the ball out of there and getting that attack started real quickly. Those were my big positive takeaways. Defensively, where we got definitely some room for improvement, and I think that's just going to come with time. I think that when it comes to defense, that's just something that's going to take time to gel and really get together and playing with everybody. Because Vito's new, Milton's effectively new after coming off of a year-long injury, and then between Offal and Cadden's also new and is someone who's still settling into his role. So, I would not be surprised if this team actually does start a little bit slow out of the gate, just because there has been so much roster turnover. There's only five players left from the Greg Berhalter era, and he's only been gone for a year. So it's probably going to take some time for this team to really gel together and play to the level that you would expect from players of their caliber that we have brought in. So that's my instant match reaction for Columbus Crew SC 1, Phoenix Rising 0. Matches kick off here just in about in 2 weeks. Matches that really matter kick off in about 2 weeks, so we're getting excited. We're getting ready. Be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. What did you see from the match? What did you like? What didn't you like? And what more do you want to see from this club as we head towards kickoff? But my name is Matt. This has been Crew Corner. We'll see you in the next video.